to all the new dreamers who have come by to see what Dawn Dares to Dream is all about. Well, here, what I like to do is motivate and inspire others to dream again. And today, guys, we're gonna make one of my mother's favorites, mac and cheese, mac and cheese. Yes, we are making macaroni and cheese. And my macaroni and cheese is nice and creamy and cheesy and very simple to make. So just hold on and we're gonna get started. Now, the first step to this mac and cheese is to take this half and half and fill this pot a third of the way with the half and half. After you fill the pot a third of the way with half and half, you want to add in the cheese. I add in the Velveeta first. So we're going to slice the cheese. You don't want to just put the chunk in there. You want to slice it and place it in the pot. So I'm going to do about half of this log of Velveeta processed cheese. And I have the heat on low to medium. And remember, I am using sharp cheddar cheese. Now, with the sharp cheddar cheese, it helps balance out the mildness of the Velveeta. If I used mild or medium cheddar, we would lose the flavor of the mac and cheese. So I always use sharp with the Velveeta. So we're just gonna cut this as well. And we are going to take, this is about 3/4 of a block of the small block that you buy. Now I'm gonna cut that and then put all of this cheese into the pot as well. I'm actually going to add a little bit more because I usually do a full block. So that should make a full block. I'm also going to start the water for the actual macaroni. So I have the water here. I have to turn it on. I turn it all the way on high because I want it to get boiling fast. And then I'm going to actually take some salt and salt the water. The reason why you salt the water is to give your macaroni, your pasta, some flavor. And that is a tip whenever you are boiling pasta. Make sure that you salt the water. I also use shredded cheese in the macaroni when I place it in the oven to bake it. So I'm going to actually shred some cheese. Now, most people, what you do, you typically buy the cheese already shredded. You want to shred the cheese yourself. There's something about the flavoring and the aroma and the essence of the cheese, when you shred it yourself and put it in your mac and cheese, it has a better taste to it. So don't do the shortcut. Don't buy the shredded cheese. Do it like your grandma, your great grandma used to do, and you want to shred that block of cheese yourself. Also today, guys, this is hard. Also today, I do have a special topic I like to talk about, and it's you will get there. And what I mean by you will get there, you will reach your potential. You will get there. If you have a desire to want to reach your potential, it will happen. I remember when I was in my 20s, I really didn't know what I was doing, where I was going. I didn't understand how to get there. I knew I wanted to get there and I knew I would get there, but I didn't know what the process would be, what the steps would be. And what I'm telling you is don't worry about it. Just know that if you have a goal, a dream that you're working towards, you're going to get there. You may need some personal development before you get there, but do all those things. Make yourself a better person. Watch out for the cues of success. When someone is there to really help you and be there for you, listen to them. You know, if a person is dragging you down, get rid of them. But you will get there. But it's a process. As we grow and mature, we realize who's really there to help us and who is a hindrance to us, to our success process. So don't worry about it. Don't stress about it. It will happen. We didn't all have it together all the time. That's not how life works. As we go through things and challenges and battles and we learn, we get better at things and we see things in a different way than we saw them before. We're able to conquer the issues and problems that have been holding us back, and then we move forward, and before you know it, you wake up one day and go, oh, how did I get here? How did that happen? It happened because you stayed on your journey, you stayed on your path. So just stay on your journey, stay on your path, even though it looks like you might be going nowhere or in the opposite direction than everyone else is. Sometimes going in the opposite direction than everyone else is a positive thing. That means you're not following the crowd. That means you're thinking independently. And you will get there. Just hold on to your belief and know that you will get there. Okay, you see I have it on like medium to low, right? The temperature. So now it's time to stir the half and half in the cheese. So what I do is I just press down with my whisk because I'm breaking up the cheese. See if you can see. See, it's still cheese in there, but it's beginning to melt. So I just break it up. And keep it on low, stir it a little bit, and then come back in a few more minutes and stir it up. The pasta's almost done. It's been boiling. It's in this pan. It's in the pot next to this. You see, it's melting. And to me, that's just as simple as the cheese is. So once that completely melts, we are good. Well, the macaroni is all done, so I put it in my Pyrex pan. And with that size box, you need a pan about this size, or you need a deeper pan. So you can go wider or deeper. But remember, this is going to expand when I add in the cheese sauce. It's doing really good right now. So what I'm going to do is, once this cheese sauce melts a little bit more, I'm going to pour half of it in, sprinkle some of the shredded cheese, and then pour the rest, and then sprinkle the rest of the shredded cheese on top. The cheese is all done. It's all melted. So now I'm going to combine the cheese sauce with the macaroni. I'll just take and pour some over. Mix it in there so it mixes in evenly with the macaroni. See how it has the potential to be really nice and creamy mac and cheese? So now I'm just going to take some of this cheese and add it in. You remember, we have cheddar in the sauce with Velveeta, and now we're going to add more sharp cheddar to the mix. And now we're going to add more of the cheese sauce on top. And we'll add the rest of the macaroni. We'll spread this around. Oops. And then I'm going to actually add more shredded cheddar on top. And this whole time I've had the oven preheating to 350 because I'm going to put this in the oven and let it bake for a little bit. I love, 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 love cheesy mac and cheese. There's nothing like cheesy mac and cheese. Okay, so I've added all that. And now I'm going to add the paprika to the top as well. The paprika is added just to add some coloring so that it browns really well on top. So I just shake it on. And I'm not going to put any foil over. I'm going to put it in just like this because it's actually not going to bake that long. I put it on the middle rack on 350, and I'll put it on about 45 minutes. The whole point to baking it now is so that it can come together and kind of just bind it together. But it's actually, everything in there is really cooked, and this cheese sauce and the macaroni actually helps to melt the shredded cheese that I put on top. But I wanted to kind of come together as like a casserole type dish. So that's why we're going to put it in the oven. And then when we take it out, we'll serve it, and it's going to be oh so cheesy and oh so good. Now, dreamers, I just wanted to go over some of the things that I said earlier and what they really mean as we wait for this mac and cheese to bake. Living our purpose takes time. And in some cases, we need to be molded and made before we can step into our purpose. For some of us, that's a short amount of time. For others, it's a longer amount of time. But whichever end of the spectrum that you are on, you're going to make it. You will get there. God, the universe, hasn't forgotten about you. He knows that you're sitting here and you're trying to figure out which direction to move in. Or you're like myself, you've been running from your purpose your entire life. I've been running. I've been on a sprint. I've been on a sprint marathon. I'm the Olympic gold medalist of running from my purpose. But what I found is no matter how hard you run, no matter how fast you run, eventually your purpose catches up to you. Can't run from it. It will come and get you. Whether you're running from your purpose or you really want to walk in it, but you just don't know how to, either way, it's going to happen. And when it does, you will be more prepared than you know that you are. And I just thank God for never giving up on me to fulfill my purpose. I have an extreme amount of empathy for mankind, and that is a special trait to have. It allows you to look past people's faults and try to help them and meet them where they are. It's a very special trait, and it used to bother me that I had this trait, but now I embrace it. And I understand how to kind of turn it on and turn it off so that I can live a productive life for myself and not give too much of me to others. It's important that we recharge. Recharging, relaxing, getting away, having that mental break, that emotional vacation, that getaway is very important, because you have to be strong enough to be able to continue to help others and to fulfill your purpose. But if you are not feeding your soul and recharging on a regular basis, how can you do that? So guys, let's remember, we have to take care of ourselves first. I do have a video that says put yourself first. And I believe I'm going to let that video, I'm going to point it out at the end of this video. It'll be up there in a box, because I think you should go back and watch that video and understand how important it is to put yourself first. Because while you're on the road, on your journey to be fulfilling your purpose, you have to remember that you have to put yourself first and recharge in order to be of good service to others. The mac and cheese is all done. Take a look at that. Oh my God, this mac and cheese looks so good. I gotta taste it. I gotta taste it. I gotta taste it. Wait a minute, y'all see that? Y'all see that? Y'all see that heat coming out of there? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. It's hot. It's hot. Oh my God. It's so good. It's so creamy. And that sharp cheddar cheese gives just that punch that you need. It's so good. Let's be honest, guys. I try not to eat like this every day. I'm trying to watch my girlish figure, you know? But I thank you guys for tuning in, taking the time to watch me make mac and cheese. I hope you learned an easy, quick way to make mac and cheese. Also, I told you it took 45 minutes to bake. It took 30 and I was done. So it's a lot faster than even I initially told you. Now, as far as reaching your potential, living your potential, it will happen. It's gonna happen. You will be okay. You are on your way. Just be patient and stay focused. Now, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Also, leave a comment. Ask any questions that you have about the subject. And also, last but not least, please remember to share this on your social media platforms. Let everyone know how you feel about Dawn Dance to Dream. Invite them into the community. I would love to have more dreamers. Also, guys, if you want to subscribe, I'm going to have my face up here in the circle. Just click on that and that will allow you to subscribe. But remember, click on the bell, select all, and you will get alerted to all of my new content that I post to YouTube. Have a great day, dreamers!